What's up guys, JM here. Today we're talking about streaming audio and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, there's a couple of ways or applications where you might need to stream your audio for better quality, and we're going to cover a couple of that in this video today. So first off, let's say you've got a microphone, you've got your interface, and you would like to just up your audio level when it comes to Skype calls or Zoom meetings and all that stuff. Obviously, you'll get the mic connected to the sound card, and I'll show you how to connect that to Zoom or Skype. I have Skype open here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Skype preferences, and what's going to happen, we're going to go into audio, and when we go to audio, there will be the cam of choice, and obviously there will be the audio. When we go to the audio section, all you have to do is just pick your audio device, right? Like in that case, it's the Scarlett 4i4, and make sure you're connected to the first input. Usually Skype detects input number 1 automatically. So as soon as you have it, like you see now, whenever I'm talking, the microphone level is going up and down, and that's it. Same thing goes to Zoom, same thing goes to any other video calling device or audio calling application that you could use. Just make sure you go into preferences, audio, and select your audio interface as the source of input for the microphone. That's pretty simple, pretty easy to do. But yeah, that would help you get better audio quality when you're in a Zoom meeting or Skype call. All right, streaming audio through any platform of your choice. To do that, you're gonna need a streaming software. Usually a lot of people are using OBS, and I'll show it to you right here. This is a free application as well where you can stream audio and video, but for this video, we're just talking about streaming audio. Here's the interface. It's gonna be a bit confusing on the upper part, so just don't really look into that. I'll show you what's happening here. You can set up as many inputs and outputs as you want, but I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible for you guys, and I'm gonna set up an input for the microphone that I'm using for you guys to see how it happens. So all we have to do is go into the plus sign, add input, audio input capture. You can name it whatever. Let's call it YouTube test mic. We do that. Okay, and then this is where it's going to ask what device is it capturing as an input, right? So in that case, I'm going to pick the Scarlett. You can pick your built-in microphone if that's what you want, or whatever device that you want. So I'm going to pick the Scarlett as my audio interface and just press OK. And now what you see here is I have a source that's called YouTube test mic. So I'm just going to make sure that sometimes it's just hidden in the mixer, unhide, and there you are. So if you look at this part of the screen here, my mic is just being captured now. Now I start recording. All I have to do is press start recording, but I'm obviously recording here for you guys to see what's happening, and you'll be able to record, or in that case start streaming, and you'll be able to stream whatever you have set on input 1 of your Scarlett. And that's it, pretty easy. Now what we're gonna try and do is stream something a bit more complicated. So what's gonna happen now is we will be downloading two softwares, two applications for free, Ladiocast and something called Soundflower. Download them, install them. Soundflower, all you need to do is just install it, leave it, and that's it. Ladiocast, as soon as you install Ladiocast, and you open it, this is what you'll see. I'm just gonna go there. So what happens here, Ladiocast is technically a mixer that would get whatever input you want and send it out to 4 different outputs. You've got 4 inputs and 4 outputs. So what I'm doing now is input 2 is my Scarlett, and I'm choosing both left and right to be input 1, so I have a stereo image of my microphone, and that is sent to aux1, which is here. This is the aux1 output, and aux1 is set to be Soundflower 64. So as soon as you install Soundflower and you click that drop down menu, you'll start seeing Soundflower 2 channels and 6 channels. So I picked my Soundflower 64 as my vocal channel. So in that case, input 2 here in Ladiocast is input 1 on my Scarlett, which might be a bit confusing. And that input 1 is sent to aux output 1 of Ladiocast, which is routed to Soundflower 64. In that case, if I open OBS again, my vocals here, and I'll add that in front of you as well for you guys to see. So if I go into add input capture device, and I'm gonna call it Soundflower 64 in that case for you guys to see it. And now what I do is I pick it in the devices and press OK. Now, I don't know why it's doing this all the time, hide and unhide. All right, so now if you look at that, my microphone going into the input of my Scarlett, going into the output of Ladiocast that is specified to Soundflower 64 is present here. And actually this is a duplicate. This is exactly the same, but I just called it vocals. So these two are exactly the same. So let me remove that now. And remove that now here. So let's get a bit more creative. Let's say you guys want to stream as well whatever output of whatever application that you guys are using. For example, here what I'm doing is I would like to stream the output of my Cubase for you guys to hear exactly what I'm doing and how I'm working. This is what you do. Very simple. We open Ladiocast again. So the output, the normal stereo output of my Scarlett are numbered 5 and 6, right? Because I have a 4i4, it has 4 inputs. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are 4 inputs. And then 5, 6, 7, 8 are my outputs. My routed output usually into Cubase and everything else I use is 5 and 6. So what I do here is, let me just show you. My input here, input 1, is the Scarlett device. But what I'm feeding to input 1 is the output, is 5 and 6 in that case. And that goes to my main output that is routed to Soundflower 2 channels. So what happens, and I hope this is not confusing, guys. So what's happening is whenever I play through Cubase or through my computer stereo output that is connected to my device, to my Scarlett, is sending to Soundflower 2 channel. In that case, what I do here, I add another track like I previously did and I called it Cubase. Let's do it again. Add audio input. Audio input, let's say Cubase 2. Okay. And I route that to Soundflower 2 channels, right? In that case, what happens is I'll have this channel here that is technically importing or capturing whatever I have coming out of my stereo output to OBS. So if I open Cubase in that case, let's open Cubase, and I want you guys to hear whatever I'm playing here, this output is routed, let me show you, to this input of Ladiocast and going to the main output, and you can see exactly what's going to happen now when I play it. So in that case, what I have my microphone connected to the Soundflower 64 on OBS, and that's obviously capturing my microphone. And I have Cubase connected to Soundflower 2 channels, connected to OBS at the same time, and streaming that. So what happens is it gets mixed into OBS, and that gets sent out. So you'll have whatever you're streaming on, whatever application you want to stream the audio from, your vocals, right up to your stream. I know it could get a bit complicated, so just make sure you watch this video again if you missed something. Let me know in the comments if something was not really clear, and I'll try and explain it as much as possible. But that's basically it. I hope you guys found this helpful, and let me know if that worked for you. All right, that was it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to help support the channel, and I'll see you next time.